Alrighty, we got a different kind of video today, friends. Probably gonna put the intro music in this one. I want to talk about Funko Pop. Obviously, if you've seen my videos, you can see behind me. I fucking love Funko Pop, man. I really do. They're super cool. However, because they're so relatively cheap these to make, and some can sell for quite a bit, there's a lot of knockoffs. And it makes me sad. I have fallen for a knockoff before. I've bought one fairly expensive knockoff, and yeah, it's kind of sad. But I've learned from my mistakes and learned to be able to tell what what to look for in a Funko, and I kind of wanted to share that today. So, just a little video. I do a lot of eBay, do a lot of selling, and mostly selling, but I do some buying on eBay, and I've been seeing a lot of getting a lot of Funko recommendations because I feel like I sell a decent amount of Funko, and I've been seeing a lot of fakes lately. I report them to eBay and nothing happens. eBay don't do anything, they don't care. So anyway, this is what I wanted to highlight here, what to look for. So get to the video, Cody, get to the point. The big thing with Funko here is the outlines. So I guess there's a couple things, but the outlines on the boxes of Funko are very thin and very consistent. So this one's not too bad, but it's a little thick. It's a little thick, but you'll see ones that waver quite a bit. I think he's got, I thought there's a bad version of this on the picture. They may have fixed it, because I actually messaged these guys and called them out on it. Especially on the ear. I guess it's the biggest obvious one is around the ear. So you see the ear there, how thick that is, and the earrings. Yeah, that's telltale sign. This one also has a very obvious one, and that's the color of the scar. See the color on the box, the beige. That's the color of Zora's scar. It's red here. Funko is very attentive to detail. They don't make mistakes like this. Wait, also the color of his belt's off too. I didn't realize that actually. Oh, wait, is his? Oh, they just dyed his skin. Yeah. Everything's off. Also, the handle's not right either. The handle of the sword's not even right either. There's so many little. This was a pretty bad one. However, 9 sold. They sold 9 of them. Well, the other thing to look out for is the price. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. And especially for, rare Funko, they have like 9 or 10 or whatever, multiple amount of rare Funko that they're selling for cheap. Why would they? Why would they sell a bunch? Why would they have a bunch of rare, expensive Funko that they'd be selling for cheap? They wouldn't be. So, the one I fell for, he was only one of. That was one thing I did know to look for. He only had one. Or report only one, who knows. But that's a thing for sure. Yeah, little details. Again, I'll show another one here. But the other thing is not to get all racist. Not trying to be racist or anything, but a lot of the fakes do come from China. Not that there aren't good products in China, but that is for whatever I've done a lot of stuff for Funko for a lot of years. And I would say a majority, and every other guide I've read too on fakes, is something to look out for. Unfortunately, you're not saying that's all bad, not saying immediately, oh, from China, don't buy it, but it is something to look out for. So, it's from China, it's got a ton, and a really good price point, and obviously, this one, I mean, you don't even need that detail. Also, the chip on his hair, too. You don't need those details. You don't need the other details to know this is a fake, but so yeah, make sure to look on eBay. Here, actually, we'll do that first. Sorry, I'm rambling. I didn't think this through. So the reason I wanted to cover this one is because I have the real Zoro here. Of course, the reflection makes it hard, but you see here, you see the line, especially on the earring there. Look how consistent that is and thin, and again, like how kind of bulbous the one on the fake is. It's really bad. And yeah, obviously all the other designs, all the other coloring, looks like miscoloring of his belt and stuff. yeah, it's not great. It's a pretty bad fake. Any hoozle. So yeah, if you are looking on eBay again, price, definitely look at the price and the amount. Those are 2 red flags right there. And then the outlines. The outline is a huge thing to look for. Funko outlines are very consistent, and some of the fakes seem to not be able to get down. Is the outline of their boxes also on like the here? This one's not too bad, but it's a little thin. Look at the line right above Zoro. See how much thinner it is than the top white line? Funko doesn't do that. Funko, the top line, the side line, and the bottom line are always going to be consistent. It's a big staple of Funko's products, for their consistency of their outlines. So again, if you look at the real Zoro, if I can get it on the camera, see those 2 white lines there on the outside, on the inside, are both the same width, and that's not the case here. So anyway, the other big thing to look, or the other thing to look for, obviously, is just price check on eBay or wherever you buy it from, Mercari too, any used website, any suspicious third-party seller. But we just look Funko Pop Zoro, and you can type in the number. And then something I use a lot on eBay for buying and selling is you go to scroll down and you show only sold, and that marks sold items, so then you can see generally what things are going for. And again, also the other thing to look for is they don't use actual pictures. So here, this was taken in someone's room. A lot of the fakes will just use these sort of like stock photos here. Yep, look at so $15. I think this was the same seller we just looked at. But if you look at look at this damage. This was in a damaged box and it's selling for 41. Those were selling for like 15 to 20. Nope, my head's in the way. Good job, Cody. So yeah, you just look up the pop you want and scroll through sold, and you see, oh, look, another fake. They sold another, or the same one. Nope, that's another one. They sold another one. And yeah, real one, $40. Oh, oof, that's a fake they got for 60. Oof. And that's something to look for too, because I bet you they probably bought one on accident, I bet, or trying to resell it. Oh, I thought I would. Usually, sometimes it'll let you see the original listing, sometimes it won't. But yeah, so that one sold for 60 for a fake, so big sad. But yeah, that's the main thing to look for. Again, like out of box don't really count, because out of box they drop consistently. But yeah, $80 here. Oh, another fake. Yeah, almost $100 there. Oof, that's a damaged ass box. They should have marked damage in it. But yeah, damaged one sold for 30. So again, like 80, 50, 80, 80. Why are these fakes selling for? Oh, just a box. That's neat. It's nice to find box only. It's pretty rare. But yeah, so if these are selling for 80 consistently, why would you be able to find one for 15? You wouldn't. I mean, not that there aren't steals, but generally on eBay, you're not going to find. It's not a Goodwill or a yard sale. Your act of finding steals on eBay is very rare. So, but yeah, so that's the big thing to look out for. Is let's look at a slightly better one, I think. Real quick. This video went longer than I wanted to, but So this Goku here. So I don't have the actual Goku to compare it to, but this one's a little better. Again, because it is a real picture. He had 4 available. Oh, my head's in the way again. Good job. Yeah, so 4 available, 1 sold. So he had 5. That's not too, it's still a little suspicious. And again, the price. Look at this price tag. But yeah, look at the lines here. In the line, look at the line on his hair. Look how my head. God damn it, Cody. Get your head out of here. No one wants to see your stupid head ass. Trying to make a video about fakes, man. But yeah, so look at the lines on Goku's head. Look how thin and then wide and then thin and wide, especially on that top. That top spike right there, or the most top spike. You can it's kind of covered by his logo, which is probably on purpose. The shopper's logo, but that's very thin. Funko would not do that. And so that's the big thing to look for. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Again, located in New York, China. My favorite part of China is New York, China. And a lot of times these people will either A, because they sell them at such a good price point, and they usually ship them out really fast, that people don't actually people rate them really well. So you can usually go by a false rating, because you can't actually rate people on eBay unless you buy from them. And again, you can report this kind of stuff to eBay, but they don't do anything. eBay doesn't do anything. I can't leave like reviews. I would love to leave reviews if they're selling fake product, but I can't. So if we go look at the actual what Goku is this? Yeah, 827. 827. I was like, wait a minute, why doesn't it look right? Because we're not on sold. So mark sold. Yeah, see, $200. I was gonna say this is like an expensive one. $80. That's one of the fakes. Probably the one he already sold. Yeah, 8. Again, just saying all the fake ones you see from China, from China, from China, from China. They're selling a lot of these, and they also, the other thing too is to look out for is A, they're selling these to people, you know, who don't know, but also B, a lot of people will actually buy their own product to make it look like they got a bunch of sales, to make it look like people are buying at this price, to make it look more convincing. So, but yeah, this one's not too bad as far as like the coloring goes. I think let's go look at a legit one, or what I assume is a legit one. Let me look at these original listings, dang it. Come on, Funko. I'm trying to make a video here. Come on. No, I don't want to shop. I just want images. This is a good part of the video. Can I just find a legit looking one? This one looks legit enough. So yeah, let's see to compare it to the shitty one. Yeah, it's not bad. Like again, the model's just fine. But yeah, the big thing is the lines. The lines and the price. Again, why is it so cheap? Why does he have 5 of a $200 pop that he's selling for 20 each? Still good to be true. It's not true. If you don't mind buying fakes, go for it. But why would you want to have fake? Like, I don't know. If you're gonna spend the money, why would you want to have the fake product? But yeah, like this, unlike the Zoro, which has a ton of errors, this one actually looks fairly. Is the leg? No, the leg is pretty good. Yeah, no, the actual model looks fine. So this one's kind of tricky, but it's that top spike. That's the biggest giveaway. The thinness on that top spike there, and compared to this one, which and these were $40, but this is probably years ago, I bet. I was gonna say this. Don't let that fool you either. Sometimes you'll see on like these websites. I think Pop Nation's legit, but yeah, see the line there is much more consistent with the rest. And again, we go back to the shitty one, and that line is paper thin. So yeah, looks for the consistent linings on the inside and outside of the box. Look for especially the easiest way is going to see the lining around the actual pop on the front there. And of course, you can look for the model itself. And then, yeah, the price point and the amount, all things to look for. I don't know, I don't have a whole lot of reach, but please don't buy fakes. Thank you.